Yo guys, I'm for 72 here, and this is take 2 of limited entries. Nigga! You know what? We're gonna keep going with it. It's fine.
Timing,
fuck you, Tico. Alright, so anyway, this is limited entries episode 2. This is our second take of doing this because, like, I think 9 minutes into the other recording, Dylan just, his internet, it fucked him. Then he had to update his computer, and then, alright, it's whatever. We're here to talk about some nice topics that happened to us recently.
Really
so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the first topic being 1.5 and 2.5 being on the PS4. I have been waiting for this for such a long time. I wanted the games to be on PS4 because all of the shit problems that they had on the PS3. It's just, a remaster should not be worse than the original game. But that's just my opinion. Maybe you don't share it, but in my opinion, that's how, it should be like that. But it's on PS4 now. It's coming out in March 28th for US and March 9th, if I remember correctly, for Japan. So, nice, 2 weeks? Not even. It's good. Square is learning not to release games 7 months apart from each other. Looks at Birth by Sleep. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and ask my boys. Oh, did I even introduce them? My boy Dylan and my boy Zanda are here. Door2Darkness and Unification. We're here to talk about these things. So, right. Dylan, what do you think about 1.5 and 2.5 being on the PS4?
I think it's great. Yeah, it's great.
It's hard to talk about
My train of thought is gone.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about this stuff again because we had to do this a second time, but just know, I think Dylan shares my sentiments, and I wanted to tie in the fact, and I'm sure Zanda agrees with me too, but I wanted to tie in with the whole thing of people have been complaining about the remasters being on PS4 because Square's only doing it for the cash grab, they're only doing it for money, which is complete and total stupid reasoning and lie, because if they cared about making money, don't you think they would have put all the games on Xbox for all the Xbox fans that always wanted to play it? But I digress. What do you think, Uni? Zonda? Anybody? Tell me.
Yeah, we were just talking about, and like I said in the last recording, when people say it's just a cash grab, that's retarded, because if it was a cash grab, A, they would have released this 2 years ago, and B, this would be on Xbox One. If they wanted to just purely make money, and first of all, any company wants to make money. That's the whole point of having a company, to make money. So saying that they're only in it to make money is retarded, because the whole goal is to make money. But if they only wanted money out of this, they would have tried to get as much money as possible. People, 1.5 plus 2.5 probably isn't going to get too many sales because of the people who already have it on PS3, and because of the fact that it's only on PS4. And, if they wanted purely cash, they would have released Kingdom Hearts 3 in a shitty state 2 years ago, Saying that they only want money is retarded. They've said time and time again they probably won't put it on PS4, but now they are. And the fact that it's only on PS4, not Xbox One, and the fact that they're releasing it this late just shows that they're doing it because people said they wanted it.
And Zonda?
Yeah, of course, exactly. They do want to make money at the end of the day, because that's what they want. That's what companies want to do. That's what they're basically built for. But it's not really a bad thing because, well, you get to benefit from it. And if you don't think it's worth it, or you think that it's a waste of time to get it again, even though it's probably going to be a much better version, then don't buy it, simply.
Exactly! Don't buy the fucking remaster if you don't care about it.
If you can't, control your spending habits and you have to buy something even if you don't agree with it, well, that's on you. If you don't want it, don't buy it.
It's like people buying COD every year,
exactly.
This COD is shit, are you buying it? Hell yeah, I'm buying it.
But we're still buying it, boy. That Infinite Warfare trailer has 3+ million dislikes, and let me tell you, all y'all niggas who disliked it are still gonna buy the game. You know why? Well, granted, Modern Warfare is gonna be on it, the COD 4.
Oh yeah.
But still, you're still gonna play the game, so it doesn't even matter. But this isn't about Call of Duty; it's about Kingdom Hearts. Just know, if they wanted to do it for money, then they would show that they want to do it for money. Just don't give any fucking bullshit excuse to why it can't. Why Square Enix are actually putting them on PS4. They're putting on PS4 because they listened to the fans. The fans said that they wanted it, and they gave it to us. So that's basically it. If you don't want it, as my friend here just said, do not buy it. and then just move along. You keep playing your PS3 version. I'll be, and so are my friends here, we'll be enjoying our 60 FPS fixed version of the game, alright? But it's whatever. Anyway, next topic, Birth by Sleep opening cinematic. Now, we all know, we loved it. It's fucking sexy. There's a fight scene in it. The music, Ray of Hope, full song, great. Now, there's a gripe that everyone's been having, and it's that they released it earlier than the game actually, before the game actually came out. I don't care because it's not that big a deal. It's 0.2, it's back cover, it's Dream Drop Distance HD. It's not that big a deal, in my opinion, but one thing that I hope that they don't do is, release KH3's opening cinematic early. Now, that would be full of spoilers. No one would like that besides the people who live for KH3 every day. They don't care about the other games. But it's just, don't do it with KH3. That's all I ask. Dylan, what do you think?
When it first released, I was like, yeah, this is awesome. This is crazy. We're seeing this really early, and it was really cool. It was awesome. But, after the fact, kind of thinking back, it's like, maybe they should have waited. Like, maybe I wanted them to wait. Because for Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm just imagining, with 0.2, it's one thing, because it's not a huge deal. But Kingdom Hearts 3, we've been waiting for this game for years. I feel like seeing the opening cinematic early would kind of ruin it. And, I want to, go into the game, see that menu screen, press new game, hear the sound, and it goes into the opening. That start game sound in Kingdom Hearts. And then you see that the wall, the text scrolling, and it zooms it, that's kind of the whole magic of starting a Kingdom Hearts game. So for Kingdom Hearts 3, if they do the same thing and release the cinematic early, I'm going to do my best to not watch it. But in this case, it's kind of the same way. It's not as big of a deal because it's not as major of a game. It's more of essentially it's kind of like what Duske was. It's pretty much a Kingdom Hearts 3 demo. In all fairness. And so I feel like it wasn't a big deal that they released this early, but looking back, I would have preferred if they didn't.
Okay, and what about you, Zanda?
Again, I think I prefer if they hadn't done it because, as you say, I'd rather press new game and then everything's fresh from then on. But, for 0.2, it's not that big a deal. We've still got back cover, I suppose, as an opening, within that one release. If that has an opening, then we've still got something new there. And it is just an opening at the end of the day. Even if it is, maybe you don't get the same fresh experience the first time. It doesn't really tell you anything story-wise or anything. If they were, showing final boss footage at this stage, then it would be more of a problem. The opening I can live with, but I'd rather they wouldn't, especially not for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay. Well, that was the opening cinematic topic of the video. Now, hopefully we can get through it without the, Discord giving us problems again, but now the next thing would be new drive forms. Power form, guard form. Now, I was talking about this as Dylan was trying to reconnect last time. Again, I'll put bloopers at the end of the episode, but basically what had happened was I was talking about how, do you think that they're going to bring back old drive forms? Just this, paying homage to KH2. For example, Limit Form. They wouldn't do KH1 abilities this time. They'd do KH2 Final Mix exclusive abilities or whatever. And then, just put in KH3. Or do you think they'll just stick to all new forms, power form, guard form, maybe a magic type of form, What do you think, Dylan?
It's kind of a weird situation because we haven't really heard anything about drive forms and then just drop it on Twitter hey, this is a new drive form. They didn't even say drive forms are in the game. They're just look at this new drive form. What?
New?
And what? I didn't even know there was going to be old drive forms in the game. And, so on the topic of old drive forms, I hope that some of them come back. It would be cool if Final Form comes back or some sort of new form of it. But what I'm confused with is there were some people saying that it didn't directly translate to drive form in the Japanese tweet for something, and so what I'm hoping is that it's not kind of a mistranslation, and I'm hoping directly from their side, and because when I saw it I instantly thought Keyblade transformation.
Yeah, because of the blurred out hammer
and then I read it, I'm like, wait a minute, that's his drive form. And
oh god, I'm worried now.
And I'm I was confused for a second, and I'm like, and it kind of goes back to the Keyblade itself, because the main thing I was concerned with is it said like, oh, this is guard form and this is Herc's shield, and it's like, well, if you don't have that Keyblade equipped, the Hercules Keyblade equipped, that was my phone. If you don't have that Keyblade equipped, then like, are there other Keyblades that become shields, or can you only use this drive form with this Keyblade? Or is it kind of like a new kind of terminology they're using? Maybe they're saying Keyblade transformations are, maybe like drive forms are now Keyblade based, and that's what a Keyblade transformation is. Maybe they're kind of shifting to say, that's what I'm thinking. Like I'm thinking maybe like it was always going to be called drive forms, but they said like Keyblade transformations. I'm thinking maybe now the drive is what transforms your Keyblade. No! That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the drive is what transforms your Keyblade, but that's just me talking.
I'm behind that idea at 100% now, because if that's the case, I didn't know about the mistranslation about the drive forms, because I saw.
I mean, it wasn't like I just saw something like Key to Truth said on Twitter, like to Dean. He's like, oh, it didn't directly say drive. I'm like, what? But
that's because no. Okay.
So like, so that's my idea. My idea is, drive is back. But instead of transforming Sora, drive transforms the Keyblade.
Because I looked at the new pictures, right? And it was just like, yo, there's some Keyblade transformations, or not there's Keyblade transformations, but then I looked at Sora's fucking costume and his outfit, right? And that nigga's looking fresher than a motherfucker. And that's why I was just like, yo, drive forms. But you just fucking blew my mind.
He is transformed. Like, it's weird. Sora is transformed, but the Keyblade is transformed as well. And being that they said it's tied to Herc's shield, that makes me think, can you just not use this drive form with another Keyblade? And they Nomura always said, oh, the Keyblade transformations are tied to the Keyblades. That makes me think, is the drive form connected to the Keyblade too? That doesn't make any sense. So I'm just thinking, Keyblade transformations are drive forms,
Put together,
my phone needs to shut up. I'm sorry.
It's fine. No, my fucking dog barked at the beginning of the episode. It's fine. Anyway, yeah, I never thought my mind is actually,
Yeah, like I'm thinking. Keyblade transformations are drive forms.
Wow, you just fucking blew my mind. Oh my god. Zanda, what about you? What do you think?
Well, I sort of similarly think, but I think they might be like part of Keyblade transformations. Like, the way that I'm sort of seeing it is a bit like the Genie summon in Kingdom Hearts 2, where like you summon it and then you can change it into different forms and it does different things. So I'm wondering if maybe each Keyblade transformation has different forms. So you unlock Power Form and Guard Form, and that does different things for each Keyblade transformation. Something like that. So it's kind of like part of the thing rather than being separate or just being the exact thing.
I think that would make a lot of sense, because like going back to the original trailer where we saw like all the Keyblade transformations, the Olympus Keyblade transformed into a Pegasus. So I'm thinking is that like how like when you like how you said when you go into a summon, like say like with Genie, you can change him into different forms, and then he's just chilling like that. You could do different attacks with that, but then you go into the limit and it's a different attack entirely. I'm thinking maybe going back to what Zanda's idea was, change into the different forms based on your transformation, and then like the big attack, or like like the 2-shoot blaster. Like, we've seen like normal combo attacks with the blaster and the cannon, and we've seen him zoomed in like that. I'm thinking maybe those like kind of more cinematic attacks are the limits within the transformation, and like the power form, guard form, those are kind of styles of attacks just for normal combos in the transformation.
Man, my mind is I can't think about them as drive forms. I just gotta be like,
so like go into guard or power form, build up the some power in it, and then go into like the Pegasus form and just fuck everyone up. That's what I'm thinking.
But I'm gonna go kill my dogs. Anyway, it's fine. Anyway, yeah, I can't wrap. Oh my god, I'm actually. Shut up! I'll kill you. Anyway, again, we're all about professional. We're all about being professional in these episodes. But anyway, again, that That's crazy, Dylan. You should do an episode because I won't be releasing this until like Friday. But you should release a video talking about that and your idea because that's fucking.
Like, I actually just made that up on the spot. I didn't even think of that until now.
That's
like,
fucking crazy.
Now that we were talking about it, like I haven't talked with anyone about it really. I've just watched videos and like observed. But now like actually talking about it, it's like.
That's fucking. You need to do a video. Oh my lord. But yeah, thank you guys. I think that'll be the end of the episode because I believe we covered all our points. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Their channels will be in the description below. Oh my god. This is why you need to have friends with a similar mindset as you because they're fucking blowing your mind over here. But again, Dylan, Zanda, thank you so much for being on the episode. Episode 3 will be out, I don't know when, because again, I'm terrible with continuing series. Episode 1 was like 2 months ago, and this is episode 2, but it's fine, it's fine. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to Door Information if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. So, peace out, guys.
Peace out.
Bye.